We're disappointed that the BMA opted by a very, very slim majority. I think it was only 4 votes, actually, the majority, to adopt a position of neutrality. But, you know, the BMA is split on this issue. In fact, the vote today was a lot closer than the outcome of the poll that happened last year. And that's because there was a more informed debate today. People were able to consider the arguments against, which wasn't so much the case last year. And what we find is that when people consider the arguments against, that most people change their mind and come down on our side of the argument. And that's what we've seen in Parliament, it's what we've seen in the Scottish Parliament, and that's what I think we saw today at the BMA ARM as well, that a significant number of people thought that it's just not safe to change the law and we shouldn't do so.
And what for you are the most persuasive arguments against changing the law, Doctor?
Well, the most persuasive arguments are that people who are in a vulnerable situation will feel under pressure, possibly internalised pressure, that's maybe even the most common, or possibly external pressure from other sources, to end their lives prematurely. And, you know, that's been shown to be the case in lots of jurisdictions around the world. In Oregon, last year, 53% of people who had an assisted suicide said that their fear of being a burden on their family or their friends or their caregivers was one of the reasons for doing so, and it was 59% the previous year. Well, that's a huge number of people saying, you know, we just don't want to be a burden anymore, and that's nothing to do with pain. In fact, this debate is not about pain. This debate is about people who wish autonomy and people feeling a burden, people who are vulnerable feeling a burden, and society sending out a message that some people's lives are just not worth living, and that's not a message that we should be sending out to people.